weather. It gives us life, and it takes it away.
The tornado has touched down. You can't do anything.
It is a thing of staggering beauty and a destructive force, killing thousands every year.
The windows all blew out.
The whole thing's gone.
Holy crap.
It was the end.
It is gone. The building is gone.
And our warmer atmosphere is extra energy for our weather to unleash upon us.
Oh my God!
We meet the people who came face to face with Mother Nature and filmed it.
I've been fighting it for an hour.
I'm gonna sick to my stomach.
Holy! I just lost my house.
We hear firsthand how these people survived.
Oh my God! Get in the house!
He's alive. He's alive.
It's pretty much the end of humanity.
I was really convinced I would die.
Using their incredible self-shot footage, we stare straight into the eye of the storm. And witness up close the sheer force of nature.
Oh my God! Look at that!
Everybody take cover! Now!
Coming up in this episode, the biggest tornado ever recorded twists towards El Reno.
I just felt like nobody was going to know what happened to us. This is where we were going to die.
Big wave surfer Andrew Cotton is almost killed by a 60-foot wave.
I describe it like being hit by like a truck or something like that, you know.
And a 50-mile dust storm swallows Phoenix, Arizona, causing wedding chaos.
Just imagine picking up some dirt and just someone throwing it in your mouth as hard as they could.
Oklahoma, 31st of May, 2013. 10 days ago, a tornado had destroyed the town of Moore, killing 24 people. Now the same 1,000-mile supercell storm still hung over the area, threatening another massive tornado just outside the town of El Reno.
This is what's incredible. Look at that! Look at that! Look at those clouds! Look at that! It's just wrapping right into the... Look at that!
Volunteer storm reporters were out in force. Locals, James Birch and his dad, were on the line to El Reno Emergency Services.
I'm pretty sure we got a tornado on the ground a few miles.
Yep. That's the monster. Yeah, Dad, tell her we have a wedge tornado right in front of us.
Yeah, we're looking right at it.
Break, station VK2FSIV confirming multi-vortex wedge, extremely dangerous. Tracking path will be towards El Reno.
I've never in my life seen anything like this ever.
3 miles away on the interstate, Semba and her trucker husband John were in their 18-wheeler on a job driving to Kansas.
We had no warning. I mean, he was actually a new driver, fresh out of class. It was his first load.
The tornado had grown to being 2.6 miles wide, the biggest ever recorded, and they were heading straight for it.
Here comes the hail.
Oh! Huge baseball-sized hail started pounding right above the windshield on the passenger side where I was.
I think it's cool.
Oh my God!
I'm like, why isn't it not pelting his side since he thinks it's so cool?
Babe, get over. We need to get over.
Okay, all right. Well, I don't know how to get over. How do I turn around?
Turning around an 18-wheeler was impossible, so they just kept going, closer and closer.
Well, I don't know what to do, babe.
Oh my God!
This is an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation.
At the base of the tornado, storm reporters Mikey Gribble and his friend Matt were already in serious trouble.
tornado was angling up over our heads. So it was literally, you're looking up and it's right there over the top of us. I just felt like nobody was gonna know what happened to us. This is where we were gonna die.
The twister had swung round and was chasing them at 55 miles per hour. The winds blew out 3 windows.
Usually when the windows go, the car gets picked up not shortly after. I mean, it's usually a matter of seconds. And so I was just kind of biting down, just waiting, trying to brace myself for impact as the car started to fly through the field.
Back on the interstate, Sember and John had to pull over, but there was nowhere to stop. Then a relative called at just the wrong moment.
Babe.
Yeah.
Babe.
Hey. Well, we're driving through the tornado pretty much right now, like golf ball size hail coming
Oh my
down.
God.
I'm trying to pull over, but there's like no place to pull over. Oh, I should have pulled over right there.
Those trucks.
Okay.
We need to get over.
Oh, I see the tornado. I'm
It's
looking
right
right
there.
at it. Yeah, I gotta go, dude. I'll call you back.
A couple of miles ahead on the interstate, the tornado was forcing these drivers into an emergency stop. But 40 tons of truck approached from behind. With one 18-wheeler already flipped, Sember and John were still trucking forward.
No. We gotta go somewhere.
I can't. I cannot turn around.
I was having a meltdown. I've never had one in my life. That was the first time to ever have a nervous breakdown.
Simmer.
It's right there. That's massive.
I gotta turn around, but I don't know how.
Oh no, but.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
The fact that I was with my husband, John, if I was going to die, I was going to be dying by his side. And that was reassuring.
Oh my God.
Just south of the interstate, storm meteorologist Tim Samaras, his son, and another colleague had just been killed. 2 of the bodies were later discovered, one half a mile east and the other west of their car.
It's right there. Go, go, go.
Less than a mile away, locals James Birch and his dad, who had reported the storm in the first place, were caught right next to it.
Go, Dad, go. Go. Just go really fast. I know you can't, but you gotta go. It's right there. It's right there. Go, go, go. It's right there. You see it? Dad, go!
I swear I can't see a thing.
Just look at the fence and then go.
Sliding all over the place.
I know. Oh my God. Go, 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 go. Just keep going. Just keep going.
I can't.
You got to, you got to. You gotta go, Dad. You gotta push through this. Yeah, dude. Hit the gas, hit the gas. Just keep going, Dad. Just keep going.
I can't go in the ditch.
I know, you're good, Dad. You're good. We're out of the clear. We made it. We made it.
Just ahead of them, storm reporters Mikey and Matt had just had the closest shave of their lives.
If we would have stopped, if we would have been 30 seconds slower, that would have started rolling our car. I've seen what it does to cars. It just puts them in a ball. It always kills you if you're in a car. Well, you can literally say you were hit by a tornado, Matt. Yeah. It's not something we should be proud of, but a lot of people say they get hit by one that just get, close. We got hit by a tornado.
December and John eventually found a spot to pull over.
I didn't want to die in that truck, even if it's in a drainage ditch, not in that 18-wheeler. I'm terrified of 18-wheelers.
The storm blew out just ahead of them and 2 miles from downtown El Reno.
Hello?
3 miles south of El Reno, a passerby happened on this house and was looking for survivors.
Someone home? Oh my God. Easy, EF4. Can't tell if anybody was home. Oh my gosh.
The people in the house had fled, but Larry Fisher was hiding in the basement of a technical college when the tornado struck.
Went back down to the classroom. I turned the corner, and the outside wall was gone.
Major damage. You can see all the concrete is tore, and this is heavy equipment. They got blown around like Legos. And this is something sort of out of the movies.
It was just really shocking. I knew we'd been through a lot of damage, but I just couldn't comprehend that it was that much. It was just unbelievable.
At 2.6 miles wide and with 295 mile-per-hour winds, the El Reno tornado of 2013 was the biggest ever recorded. It killed 8 people, but avoided the 18,000 inhabitants of El Reno town by just a few miles, making this perhaps the greatest tornado near miss in recent history. Very few sports welcome bad weather, but big wave surfers pore over weather charts looking for it. This wall of water in Tahiti is called Chopo, which translates as the severer of heads. It is created by ocean swell rearing up against an underwater cliff. On top of the cliff is a razor-sharp reef that sits just 7 feet under the surface, and it has killed at least 5 surfers, unlucky enough to wipe out. The wave sweeps up the fallen surfer and buries them head first towards the reef. But this surfer is lucky enough to emerge with his life and his head. Big wave surfers generally need a jet ski to catch a wave, and here's why. Without the power to stay in front of the wave, Marco Frieri is tumbling down a 30-foot cliff of water that will not let him go. Despite being truly chewed up in a wave called Jaws, Marco did eventually become the first person to catch this wave with paddle power alone. One of the hardest things about surfing is getting out beyond breaking waves. Big wave world record holder Garrett McNamara is attempting to swim through the biggest surf wave in the world, Nazaré in Portugal. As the 4-story water wall rises before him, he tries duck diving under it. But it was never going to work. He's picked up and thrown right back where he came from. Thanks to the buoyancy aid under his wetsuit and breath hold training, he survives. But not all pros come out unscathed. Kai Lenny on the paddleboard takes on the monster that is Jaws. But he's not quick enough and tumbles down the wall of water. He makes a valiant effort to stay upright, but is ultimately crushed. In the carnage, he jams his foot into his surfboard fin, which chops deep between his toes. A jet ski and helicopter eventually save his life, but not all surfers are so lucky. An average of one professional big wave surfer dies every year. On 2nd of December 2014, British big wave surfer Andrew Cotton, known as Cotty, set out to ride the biggest wave ever surfed.
All surfers are weather geeks. You know, we've all got the apps on our phones. We all look at the Atlantic. Well, for us, it's the North Atlantic weather systems. The dream scenario is like a huge low in the middle of the Atlantic and then a nice high over where you want to go surfing. So you're having light winds, like calm over land, and like stormy seas.
As Storm Alexandra brewed hurricane winds in the mid-Atlantic, for Cotty, on the coast of Portugal, this was the perfect time to surf. Nazaré gets the biggest waves in the world because a 3-mile deep offshore canyon funnels the Atlantic storm swells up to a single point just off the beach. Here, the waves can rise 100 feet, the height of a 10-story building.
This is something that I've dedicated my whole life to, so, you know, it's like years and years of experience, you know, to come to this moment.
In his day job, Cotty is a plumber, but if he could surf a wave 78 foot or higher, then he would be the world record holder.
I helped Garrett achieve his world record, biggest wave ever surfed, which is in the Guinness Book of Records now. And ever since that day that I helped him get that record, it became apparent to me that, you know, I'm capable of this. You know, I can do this too.
This time it was Garrett McNamara on the jet ski, helping Cotty. And he pulled him onto his first big wave, a 50-footer.
You know, like some of those big waves, they happen in slow motion. You know, the ride might be like 5 seconds, but for me, like those things, those waves, those moments are like an hour.
But he needed a bigger wave, and the next one was 60 foot. But he wiped out.
You know, the scary thing can be when you're down underwater a long time and you can't control those sort of things. Thinking, oh, when will I come up?
The wave held him down while rescuers circled round searching. He was under for 20 seconds. But he only had 5 seconds to recover before the next one.
But it broke so violently on my head, like almost like, felt like it ripped my arm off. I thought it actually like broke at the elbow.
Cotty had had 2 massive dunkings. Surfers often only survive 3 before running out of oxygen. After the 3rd wave, Garrett on the jet ski finally reached him.
And I can't describe the force that went through your body, you know, like, it felt like almost your body, like if I didn't have my wetsuit on, that my body would be in pieces, you know, like I describe it like being hit by like a, you know, full truck or something like that, you know, like.
It took 3 weeks before Cotty was fit again, and his friend Garrett still had the record.
It's been a long road, so I kind of feel real fortunate to be able to put myself in some horrible situations.
The weather shows no mercy, so anyone going head-to-head with Mother Nature is either incredibly brave or incredibly stupid. A New Yorker films this 200 foot up during a hurricane.
If you see this man all the way up high in the middle of Hurricane Sandy on scaffolding on a high-rise building, you see him there? This is not the goal that any parent has for their children. What in the world is this guy thinking?
The hurricane has flattened fully grown trees, so can easily bring the entire scaffolding down.
These are the things that go on in New York City. There he is.
Having his very first go on a power kite, and we can safely say this high flyer has all the gear, but no idea.
How was that? Brilliant.
In Kazan, Russia, this car park man is attempting to complete his car park clearing duties. Confusingly, that same sport is taking him a while, but he can't figure out why. The same process that causes avalanches can happen on a much smaller scale. The weight of the snow plus ground disturbances is a dangerous combination. This man has clearly never played Jenga. This driver in the UK forgot to move his car before the ice came. After 20 minutes of trying, his girlfriend begins filming, perhaps in revenge for those comments about her driving. He eventually makes the sensible decision to quit while ahead.
Are you all right?
Not content with walking on thin ice, this person wants to walk on water. Near freezing, ice-cold water, proving when it comes to deadly weather, fools rush in where more sensible people fear to tread. Coming up,
we are driving into this.
An Arizona dust storm turns day into night in Phoenix.
The kids started to cry. That was kind of a turn of, hey, we're actually kind of in a bad situation here.
Holy!
An elderly couple are washed away in a Vegas flash flood, but survived to tell the tale. And in the face of deadly weather, we witness the most daring of rescues. Phoenix, Arizona, July 2011.
The first ones of the year are usually the worst because there hasn't been any rain, the desert's really dry, the dust is really ready to be blown up.
Hiker Lauren Shelton watched his hometown get swallowed by a 50-mile wide, 3-mile high wall of dust.
It just started to thicken and grow and then spread out. I've been in a lot of dust storms. I grew up here in Arizona, and we have these dust storms every summer, but this one was different.
On the ground in Phoenix, the storm was blowing thousands of tons of sand towards Jennifer and Gustavo Luna's outdoor wedding.
It's never being too old to hold hands. Are you listening?
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of concern about the weather.
The general weather around here in Arizona is pretty much hot. You really don't have to glue yourself to the weather station to see if it's going to change or not.
I turned around and just saw this big wall of dirt headed our direction.
You have today joined your excuse me.
They were just 5 minutes into their 15-minute ceremony.
I felt like we had time to get it done, but then I didn't because I realized it got there pretty quick.
We'll do the sand ceremony now.
Okay.
Dust storms aren't just inconvenient. They carry valley fever, with symptoms including open sores, pneumonia, and deadly meningitis. But many thousands of residents are unaware of the dangers.
So then the storm isn't actually coming right now.
Oh yeah, there's a huge storm behind us. That's what's pushing
But
it.
you don't even hear any thunders.
Yeah, I know, it'll be here.
But I mean, I think it's not gonna.
Seriously, Wendy, get out of the pool. Anything that kicks
You
up,
don't see anything or hear anything.
and that's what's kind of scary.
Inside the haboob, as they are also known locally, 70-mile-per-hour sandblasting winds were heading their way.
Birds are taking off. Like, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Would you please get out of the pool?
Oh my God, it's coming!
That's what I told you.
You do not want to be driving on any major street when this thing hits. It's gonna suck.
This is a haboob.
Haboob that is about to envelop us.
Christian Briscoe, his wife and 2 kids, were returning from a 4th of July holiday and were just 5 miles from home.
We are driving into this.
You have so many monsoon storms that hit in the summertime that you just, have to go on about your daily life if you can. Unless it's really bad, and then you stop.
You see it, Jackson?
Yeah.
But be really careful because I can't see very well. At all.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really thick. There's a car over there. It's got...
Once we did drive into it and day turned to night and the kids started to cry, that was kind of a turn of thought for us that, hey, we're actually kind of in a bad situation here and the kids are even recognizing it. So we need to do our best here to make sure we're safe.
On the outskirts of town, Jennifer and Gustavo were celebrating their wedding with what else? A sand ceremony.
Jennifer and Gustavo today will join separate lives together. The 2 separate bottles of sand.
The sand ceremony was very important for me. However, as we were doing it, we were trying to rush everything to get it in because everybody was just getting dirt blown on them.
Separate families and separate sets of friends. Just as these grains of sand can never be separated.
The visibility got so bad I couldn't even see our guests and stuff, so it got pretty bad. A little intense, too.
It feels like you're getting pricked with things, like little tiny needles hitting your skin over and over and over again.
Just imagine picking up some dirt and just someone throwing it in your mouth as hard as they could.
The authority vested in me in the state of Arizona. I now pronounce you husband and wife. Congratulations, you may kiss the bride.
We got married is the important thing, right?
Yes, it is. Definitely.
Come hell or high water, it was happening that
Hell
day.
or haboob, right?
It was in the nick of time as the dust entered downtown Phoenix.
Everything just got hell dark, dude.
In this dust, headlights were useless, forcing this family to stop.
We can't see nothing in front of us. We got caught right in the middle of it.
The wind's blowing like crazy.
We can't see nothing, Amanda. Can't even see the front of the car.
No, like you can't see it through your windshield.
But Christian Briscoe, with his family, struggled on.
So the speed at which the dust storm changed the environment we're in was shocking. You just don't know what's going to come out of the dust from any angle when you can't see more than half a block away.
There's cars over here. We can't see anything in front of us.
Wow. I like to be in control too, so if I just pull over the side of the road and hope for the best, then I'm taking my chances. Where if I'm behind the wheel, I can actually, have some input to what happens if another vehicle's coming near me. So.
Stopped at a stoplight.
I think we are.
You can hardly see. It is right now, the street lights came on. It is now 6 o'clock at night.
Phoenix was plunged into premature darkness, just as 10,000 people also lost power. Up on the mountain, Lauren realized it was too late for him to get home.
When I saw the dust storm forming, I could tell by the direction that the thunderstorms that were pushing it were coming my way, so I knew it was going to come towards me, and then just continued to grow and come right at me.
Ready. It's time to bail.
It got hard to see, and the footing is terrible. There's no trails on that mountain. I just kind of hike up on my own, make my own pathways. Stumbling around there with loose rocks on a steep mountainside in the dark is not an advisable thing to do.
I don't need my sunglasses anymore. In fact, I might need a flashlight.
You feel a tightness in your chest. I know when I first started experiencing them, it was very hard to breathe. These dust storms kick up a lot of spores and things that you don't want to really be breathing. People get valley fever, so if you're outside exercising and breathing heavy in this kind of conditions, you're just sucking in a bunch of stuff into your lungs you really don't want to.
Very windy, you can hear the wind.
Is there a bull?
You know, looking back on driving through the dust storm, it wasn't the smartest thing to do. We should have probably pulled over and got into a restaurant and had dinner and just let it blow over without having to worry about it.
Christian and his family made it home, but the dust storm hung over them for several more hours. That year, there was a 38% rise in valley fever cases, and the haboob covered some 7,500 square miles, making this a once in every 100-year event. And Jennifer and Gustavo's wedding became the stuff of legend.
As far as the sand ceremony goes, I thought it was kind of funny, to be honest. I mean, how can you not?
Dust storms are essential to life on Earth. Without them, we could suffocate. Each year, the wind blows 27 million tons of Saharan dust onto the Amazon rainforest. Full of essential nutrients, the forest in turn gives us 20% of the world's oxygen. So, dust storms feed the lungs of the world, but that doesn't make them any less lethal. The port city of Jeddah in Saudi Arabia has been hit with the worst dust storm in living memory. This massive haboob, as they are known in Arabic, stretches 1,800 miles, as far north as Syria and as far west as Cyprus. They are like tornadoes in reverse. Instead of hot air being sucked up, cooled air is propelled down, creating waves of sand and debris, blown by winds reaching 100 miles per hour. Thousands are hospitalized with breathing problems, and at least 2 people die on the first day. Driving is hard, but flying is virtually impossible. The downdraft inside the storm forces all the airlines in the area to make emergency landings. This one touches down alongside a public highway. Incredibly, no one is hurt, and all the planes around Jeddah land safely. Sydney, Australia, and the city is cloaked in outback dust, blown over thousands of miles.
I mean, dust storm, and that's what a dust storm looks like.
When residents wake up to this storm, they joke they have woken up on Mars. But storms like this cost asthma sufferers their health and $20 million a year in medical bills. In Kuwait, the city is threatened by an apocalyptic barrage of dust. The storm has not been forecast, so at first the locals think it is smoke from a burning building. It blows in with 50-mile-per-hour winds, blocking out the sun and causing utter panic.
Look at this man! Hey! It's coming down! Where is it? What has happened? Careful, man!
On a nearby American Army base, the same storm is a novelty for the soldiers.
If we time it right, we can just like duck underneath and just have it pass us. That's just insane.
But actually, the danger is very real. Invading under the cover of a sandstorm is a local military tactic used to this day by terror groups. Now that's some seriously deadly weather. Though in Kuwait, this soldier is safe, and he seems pleased with his video.
Insane. When do you see the video for this? Do you see the video?
Interstate 15, 30 miles north of Las Vegas, Nevada, crosses America's driest desert. On 9th of September 2014, water conservation expert Doug Bennett was traveling to Las Vegas.
We only get about 10 centimeters of rain per year, and we like to joke that we're never sure which day it's all coming.
Turned out that today was the day.
Some of the people decided they could drive through the ditch that divided the highway.
So I wanted to turn around to get back to base. That's when I tried to turn around and my car got stuck. That's when I personally started freaking out.
Airman Tyler Webb escaped his car before it was too late, but not everyone was so lucky. A mile downstream, truck driver Shane Dukeman filmed the water filling a ravine and flowing under the road.
Yellow barrels are taking off down the road. After
the construction barrels came a terrifying sight. This minivan had an elderly couple inside. A construction worker came to their aid, and the passenger opened the door to escape.
Coming down, ain't there?
Yeah, there's a car coming. That guy just got swept up in the water. Holy!
The vehicle jammed under the bridge. The driver and the construction worker escaped on the car roof. But 75-year-old Margie Miller, seen floating past, was swept away. Back upstream with Doug, another emergency was unfolding.
Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out!
Airman Tyler Webb's car was about to ram another car ahead.
Not only is the water coming to these people, but here comes a 4,000-pound car.
And the female passenger was trapped inside.
Basically, the center console was too big for her to climb over.
Tyler had helped pull the woman to safety, but then headed back into the torrent.
For whatever reason, I wanted to get back to the side of the road that I started on.
Every gallon of water weighs 8 pounds. Every gallon. So it's an incredibly heavy object that can create a tremendous amount of force, and it's moving extremely swiftly.
I'm a 6'4", 200-pound man. You know, I'm pretty big, and it just took me away like I was a rag doll.
Luckily, Tyler was saved by a quicker-thinking colleague.
Where's my car?
He was seconds from being run over by his own car.
It's got good electrics, though. Check that out. The headlights still work. Unreal. Missing already?
But he had to watch his wheels disappear into the same ravine as Margie Miller's minivan. Her husband, Lauren, and the construction worker were rescued safely from the roof of the van. Incredibly, Margie was pulled from the water 300 yards downstream by a Vegas cop. So no one was seriously hurt, but Tyler's driving habits were changed forever.
If I'm already driving and I get caught in the rain, I'll pull over, you know, if there's a restaurant nearby, I'll just go grab something to eat or something. Like anything so I'm not driving in the rain anymore. I don't like it anymore.
When deadly weather hits, our lives can depend on death-defying rescues. In California, firefighters are beating all odds with this one.
Come on back! We got him! We got him! Keep everybody. Come on now, come on now, come on!
But under 2 feet from safety,
He's in the water! He's in the water!
the fire team are fast to react.
There you go, hold on! Hold on, hold on! Brace it!
But there is no way of getting him onto the bridge this time.
Hold on. John, put that other vest behind him. Float him behind him. Go, pull it. Got it, got it. Get off the road! Watch your feet. Go, go, go. That other vest behind him, because it needs... Hold on to him, Sam. Yeah. Yeah! Yeah!
Against all odds, he makes it out with his life. Hawaii is an ocean paradise, famous for its waves. But this couple see no danger in scaling this rocky outcrop for a photo.
Oh my God!
Jesus. Yep, call.
We're calling!
The volcanic rocks here are razor sharp. A pair of snorkelers immediately help the stricken couple, and lifeguards and emergency services are on the scene in minutes. The woman escaped serious injury, but her partner is badly lacerated. In northern India, a minivan full of passengers has taken on a flash flood. An onlooker chants, "God have mercy," as one by one adults and children are dragged out. The final person just escapes being crushed by the toppling van. But there's one passenger left behind. The minivan could dislodge at any moment. He beckons rescuers away as he attempts to climb up the van. They sling him a rope and edge out, and get to him just in time.
Hang in there, buddy.
Come on now.
In upstate New York, a resident heard yelping coming from the frozen river 15 minutes ago and called the local fire department.
Come on. Go. Yeah, go out there and go right in the water and get to him.
It's not over your head.
You're almost going to be able to stand up.
Most humans would be hypothermic by this point, with their vital organs shutting down. A Labrador is smaller, so they don't have long.
Get a hold of him there. All righty. There you go. There you go.
They retrieve him from the water, but that is only half the battle. In the ambulance, the dog loses consciousness, so they must warm him up.
Huh? Okay, yeah, Doug, take me to the top.
His heart is still beating, but it's slow.
There is no good heartbeat yet. Good, good. This is cold, this is really cold. Okay, let's try to roll him.
Eventually, their persistence pays off as he wakes up.
Hey, there you go, yeah.
And he is returned alive to his grateful owner.
Heard him from up on the hill here.
But we don't have to be heroic to rescue someone or something in need. As Estonia is drenched in rain, this poor creature has nowhere to go. The macho man in the car thinks nothing of his own safety or shoes. In the nick of time, before this critter is drowned, he scoops it up. And they give the 5-week-old kitten a new home and name it Tilk, which goes to show shocking weather can be our finest hour. In this episode, we've seen Mother Nature chew us up, spit us out, and come back for more. When the chips are down, we've seen how helpless we really are. And next time, there will be more, because deadly weather stops for no one.